Welcome back, Insomniacs. For those of you who've been following this twisted journey through parts 1 and 2, brace yourselves. This is the final chapter of our sleepless saga, and for the newcomers, well, you might want to leave the lights on for this one. That night, the voice returned. It slithered through the static, a whisper that crawled up my spine and nestled in the hollow spaces of my skull. But this time, it didn't just speak. It revealed my insomnia, my bone-deep exhaustion. They weren't symptoms. They were a beacon, a signal pulsing out into the void, and something had answered. The static wasn't the source of my torment. I was. My sleepless mind, straining against the silence of endless nights, had tuned itself to a frequency it was never meant to find, and they had heard me. After that night, nothing was the same. The monitor's hiss became a constant companion, but it was no longer alone in its eerie chorus. The outlets in my walls began to hum, a faint muttering that grew louder when I pressed my ear against the plaster. My refrigerator's mechanical groans twisted into words I could almost but never quite understand. Even my car, once a sanctuary of mundane normalcy, betrayed me. The dead air between radio stations whispered names I'd never spoken aloud, places I'd only visited in half-remembered dreams. And always in the corners of my vision, movement, not the fluid motions of people or animals, but a stuttering, glitching dance, as if reality itself was buffering, struggling to maintain the illusion of solidity. They told me not to be afraid. Their voices, a cacophony of inhuman tones, insisted they meant no harm. They didn't want to destroy me. They wanted to see, to experience, and they needed me. A window into this world of flesh and bone and fragile, breakable things. The offer they made was deceptively simple. Never sleep again. No more fitful dreams. No more nights wasted staring at ceilings and counting heartbeats. In exchange, I would become their anchor, their tether to a reality they could observe but never truly touch. But if I refused, if I tried to shut them out to reclaim the blissful ignorance of peaceful slumber, they would simply find another frequency, another vulnerable signal, another sleepless soul to exploit. Perhaps my daughter. Sleeping so soundly in the next room, oblivious to the horrors that lurked just beyond the veil of consciousness. I never answered them out loud. How could I? The words stuck in my throat, choking me with their impossible weight. But in the end, my choice didn't matter, because from that night on, I never closed my eyes again. Days blurred into nights, shadows crawling across walls in an endless dance. I sat, hollow-eyed, listening, always listening. The voices never stopped, a constant stream of alien knowledge and incomprehensible truths. And as time stretched on, I began to change. My body grew gaunt, cheeks hollowing as sleep deprivation took its toll. But my mind expanded. I saw patterns in the static, heard melodies in the hum of electronics. The glitches at the edge of my vision became windows, offering glimpses into realities beyond imagination. And now, as I record this final message, I wonder, have I become their anchor, or have they become mine? The line between observer and observed has blurred, and I'm no longer certain which side I'm on. The camera zooms closer to my face, capturing every line etched by sleepless nights. My eye twitches, focuses, and there, deep in the pupil, just for an instant, static. A flicker of something distorted and alien, watching back. This is where our journey ends, fellow insomniacs. But for me, it's only the beginning. The voices call, and I must answer. Remember, in the darkest hours of the night, when sleep eludes you and the shadows seem to breathe, you're not alone. We're all tuned to frequencies we were never meant to hear. If you've made it this far, don't let the story end here. Hit that subscribe button, you'll see the cursor do it now, to join our sleepless community. Like the video if it kept you up at night, and share it with those who think they know what lurks in the dark. Because trust me, they have no idea. Until next time, keep your eyes open. The static is always listening.